Welcome to Channel 18 News. I'm Jim Rogers. A third arrest in connection with a Child Protective Services investigation was made Wednesday afternoon. Elizabeth Louise Willis, age 30, of Sulphur Springs, was arrested at a Cooper residence by Special Crimes Unit Sergeants Mark Estes and Tony Kraus. According to the arrest report, the investigation has found that several children, including a one-year-old child, have tested positive for methamphetamine. The children were residing at least three individuals or three adults were residing at a Spanish Trails apartment located at 1531 Industrial Drive in Sulphur Springs. Justice of the Peace for Precinct 2, Brad Cummings, set bond for Willis at $40,000 for endangerment of a child, a felony charge. Raylynn Danielle Arney, age 20, and Taliaferro Prince, age 33, were both arrested Monday afternoon at the Child Protective Services office on College Street in connection with the 2-month-long CPS investigation. You can see more on both stories at KSSTradio.com. A short-lived vehicle chase on Highway 11 in Como resulted in the arrest on Wednesday afternoon of Oscar Garcia Jr., age 37, of Sulphur Springs. He was arrested on multiple warrants as well as for evading arrest and detention with a vehicle. Hopkins County Sheriff's officers responded to a call in Como involving the subject threatening another person. While in the area, Sergeant Sheets located a maroon Ford F-150 in the parking lot of Dollar General store. Garcia, who was known to have warrants for theft and unlawful possession of firearms, was sitting in the driver's seat. According to the arrest report, Sergeant Sheets attempted to block Garcia's vehicle with his patrol unit. Garcia then fled the scene in his vehicle, causing his truck to collide with the patrol unit. The fleeing vehicle headed east on Highway 11 for a short distance before executing a U-turn to avoid a school bus that was actively unloading students at a residence on Highway 11. While headed west toward Sulphur Springs on the highway, Garcia's vehicle broke down in front of Crystal Feed Mill in Como. Garcia exited the vehicle, refused several orders for him to get on the ground. A taser was deployed, but missed Garcia. Garcia then complied with Sergeant Sheets' order, getting down on the ground before being placed into custody. During the inventory of Garcia's vehicle, a pipe glass commonly used in smoking methamphetamine was found. Sergeant Sheets then transported Garcia to the Hopkins County Jail, where he now sits awaiting a magistrate's hearing for the previous warrants of theft of a firearm, unlawful possession of a firearm by a felon, as well as current charges of evading arrest and detention with a vehicle. Robert J. Aaron, age 27, was arrested Wednesday night for assault and family violence and injury to a child. Both of the charges were third-degree felonies. Hopkins County Sheriff's deputies responded to a call from a third-party complaint in a residence to a possible assault on FM 3505 residents in Hopkins County. FM 3505 is the road to Cooper Lake State Park. Upon arrival, deputies observed the other party involved sitting with her child in a vehicle outside the residence. Both the female and the child were found to be crying. While being questioned by the deputies, the woman advised that she and Aaron had been involved in an ongoing argument, that she and the child had been kicked out of the residence. The woman stated that Aaron choked her and hit her. Deputies observed red markings on the woman's neck that supported the claims, but the mother stated that she did not want medical attention. The woman stated that she was holding her child when Aaron pushed her against the wall. The child was complaining with its right arm that it had been hurting. An examination of the child showed that her arm from the elbow to the shoulder was red and swelling at that time. When deputies made contact with Aaron, he admitted to choking the female, but stated she hit him first. Aaron was then transported to Hopkins County Jail, placed on $20,000 bond, $10,000 for a third-degree felony injury to a child, and $10,000 for a third-degree felony assault and family violence by impeding breathing. On April 21st, Hopkins County Judge Robert Newsom declared National Dare Day in Hopkins County. Newsom read a proclamation recognizing the day and the events from the courthouse steps.
This proclamation to honor those who are working in it. And I'd like for Kelly Weiser to come up and stand beside me as I make this proclamation. He's our DARE officer for Hopkins County. He's done an outstanding job and continues to do that. And we appreciate him so much for the work he does, not only as a sheriff's deputy, but as our DARE advisor and leader for Hopkins County. Whereas this day serves as an occasion for all past and present students that have graduated from the Drug Abuse Resistance Education Program, and whereas to commemorate this event, the Hopkins County Sheriff's Office DARE program will conduct a poster contest for the current 5th grade students of Cumbie, Como-Picton, Miller Grove, North Hopkins, Saltillo, Sulphur Bluff, and Sulphur Springs. The event will be held Saturday, April 23rd, 2016 at 298 Rosemont Street, the Hopkins County Sheriff's Office. If you're a past or present student, wearing a DARE t-shirt will show your support for this program. There is a list of rules for the poster contest. They must be in the 5th grade from schools listed above. It begins at 10 o'clock a.m. Saturday morning. The poster board is to be used for the contest, and they can use any resources to help identify what to put on the poster. No fees, of course, required to enter. Posters must be entered in the contest before 10 a.m., and the awards will be given to the top 10 students overall. And a hot dog lunch will be provided by the Hopkins County DARE office for those in attendance. Therefore, I, Robert Newsom, Hopkins County Judge, do hereby proclaim April 21st to be recorded and forever remembered as National DARE Day. Thank you very much, Kelly Weiser. Thank you. You bet. There you go. Thank you.
All right, we got a poster contest this Saturday, April the 23rd. It's going to start at 10 o'clock at the Sheriff's Office on 298 Rosemont. All the students in the Hopkins County area, in the rural schools, Sulphur Springs included, are invited to the poster contest. What they're supposed to have is a poster board, have one topic that has to do with DARE. It can be anything from saying don't do drugs, bullying, peer pressure, communication, or being a good citizen in the county. So no fee to enter. There will be food provided to all the students in the 5th grade. We're having prizes too. So just encouraging all the students to be out and support the DARE program and being part of it.
While students at Paris Junior College Sulphur Springs Center have already been enjoying the new facility since the beginning of the spring semester in January, the community is now invited to stop by for a tour. An open house will be held from 4 until 6 p.m. Thursday, April 28th at the center, located at 1137 Loop 301 East in Sulphur Springs, just north of Interstate 30. What used to be the former Foxworth Galbraith Lumber Company is now a new and modern college learning facility. The center features 11 classrooms, testing facilities, and a library. Across the new parking lot is a state-of-the-art welding shop, training equipment for CNC machines, Metatronics, and a 3D printing workforce program will also be on display during open house. The school's very pleased with the new facility that they have available and state that students are excited to be learning at the new community college facility in Sulphur Springs. Wednesday afternoon, Deborah Balcom with Hearts of Life brought Tank to visit KSST Studios. Tank is looking for a home.
Tank is about 2 years old. He could have had his life ended had we not taken him in. His owner took him into the vet clinic and asked to have the heartworm test done, and it was positive, and they said, well, just go ahead and euthanize him. Well, the vets, all the vets and the girls there said, oh my, can we try to find a home for him? He has no symptoms, he's very young. They immediately put him on heartworm prevention, which will, he'll be on it for the rest of his life, which is what all dogs should be anyway, but, a lot of people don't do it, and they live a happy life. So anyway, of course, were contacted, and I told them to try to go ahead and find a home for him, and if they absolutely could not, that we would take him, because he's too nice a dog not to be somebody's dog. So we took him, and he is on heartworm prevention, and I know there's a just a big misunderstanding with the heartworm issue. A young dog that doesn't have any symptoms,
right,
can be put on that prevention, and you keep it on for the rest of their life. And yes, he does have some worms in his heart, but they're not going to reproduce. He's not going to get any more. Those worms don't live a long, long time. So ultimately, those worms are going to die, and he's going to be fine. It's not an issue, and the heartworm prevention is not that expensive. Right offhand, I don't have the amount of it costs, but it really is not that expensive. And at any rate, we
do you treat him as often for heartworms as you would any other dog?
Once a month. Once a month, just like any other dog that isn't tested positive. And so he'll never, as long as he's on the treatment, he'll not have any worms in his bloodstream, which means that he couldn't, pass it on to another dog or anything. He is just as healthy as he can be, and
really has a beautiful color.
He is just a sweet dog. I'm absolutely sure exactly what he is. He looks at you sometimes, and he looks a little bit like a boxer, and then his little ears look like he might have a little hound, and I don't know what he's got, but he has just been a wonderful dog. He likes everybody, and
gets along with the other dogs.
He gets along with the other dogs, those that are right next door to him. He eats his food. He never growls at them, and if they growl, he just who cares? They're not bothering me any. So
now he's a good size. He's got some large paws. Is he going to get bigger?
He should be about as big as he's going to get.
Okay.
He might get heavier, but he should be as big as he's going to get. And
looks like he would really love a spot to kind of run free. He
does. He likes to run and play, but he's not overly energetic. He is once he gets out, but then he settles right down. And he rode in the back seat of my car up here, just laid down. So he's, just a great dog. So he needs a home. He's already been neutered. He's had, all of his shots. He's on heartworm prevention. So he just needs a home.
All right. Someone who wants to adopt him, who needs to just call you guys?
Absolutely. 439-5019.
Okay.
And we have a big 2-day event at PetSense coming up at the end of the month. It happens to be on Saturday, the same day as the big crawfish bowl, but the crawfish bowl will be over, and we'll still be there at PetSense on Saturday, and we'll be back again on Sunday the 1st.
Okay.
So we'll be there. Tank will be coming with us unless he gets adopted before then. So if you want to see Tank there, he'll be there. But if you want to see him before,
sure.
He is at the rescue.
Now, how many dogs do you have at this time?
We've got over 50 now because we have 9 puppies.
Oh, yes.
So hopefully we're going to be able to adopt puppies. Lots of people think, we got to have a puppy, and that's great. They're awfully cute, and they're going to be at PetSense also. So hopefully we'll adopt those 9 puppies, and we'll be back down to our 50-ish range of dogs.
So a week from this next Saturday, you guys will be there. Ready to go.
Yep, we'll be there Saturday and Sunday, and it's going to be just a whole lot of fun, lots of activities, things for the kids, a bake sale for dogs and people. Okay. So
now,
just come on out.
If someone wants to adopt during the week, it's just a matter of calling, and someone will be there for them to visit.
Yep, all they have to do is just call and say, hey, I want to come out and see what you've got, and somebody will meet them out there and let them see if we've got something they want, and we've pretty much got something for everybody. Most of our dogs are on the larger side. We don't have any of the little bitties, but we do have people who have smaller dogs that we know about.
Okay.
So we quite often can connect with those people and refer to them. So
cool.
We have that, and we keep cats at PetSense. So we don't have any right now. We've adopted all of our cats, but we are going to be getting some kittens up there pretty soon. So.
All right. Well, he's a good-looking dog, and I know he's ready for a home.
He's ready. Loves kids. I don't know about cats because we don't have cats at the rescue. But the way he is, he's so laid back to where I think he could learn to get along with anything. So.
Thanks for watching Channel 18 News. Have a great evening.